Hey dudes. So I just got home from work and voting and the pet store and grocery outlet, and I'm going to show you what I got at grocery outlet because I got some interesting stuff and I got some staple stuff, and when I checked out, the price was a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. I think I spent like $40. So for those who don't have grocery outlet near you or haven't been there yet, it's like a discount outlet grocery store, and they have a lot of really good stuff actually. And I feel like grocery outlet, I've been wanting to go there for a couple of weeks. I haven't been in a long time, but I've really been wanting to because of quarantine and having to cook most of my own food and eating at home as much as possible. I am getting a little bored, and I feel like grocery outlet is a good place to find like new stuff that you don't find on your regular shopping trips. Or also, if you're on a budget, the kind of stuff that you normally pass over on your regular shopping trips, but you find them cheaper at grocery outlet, and then you can treat yourself. So I'm gonna put the prices of everything I got on the screen, but before we get started, I'm gonna show you some stuff that I saw but didn't get. One is this Nature's Bakery fig. They're not fig bars. Are they fig bars? They are fig bars. They're really good. I've had them before. I've had the fig bars. I've also had the brownies from this brand, and I love them so much. But the reason that I didn't get them is because when they're like in a pretty good size box. I don't know how many bars they are, but I want to say it's like at least a dozen. And when I have them, I just eat them as meals. Like I'll have them as a snack, and then I've eaten like 3 or 4 of them, and then I like spoil my next meal. Basically my eating habits just get really lazy when I have any kind of like snack bar in the house, especially when it comes in a large box, large quantity. So I decided to pass on those today. The other thing that I wanted to show you is they have a lot of like natural, cruelty-free vegan, bath and beauty type products. And so they had Schmidt's deodorant, and you'll see the price on the screen, but okay, it says $3.99 is their price, and normally $7.99, which I think I've even seen Schmidt's deodorant for like 10-ish. It's not cheap, but this would be a good place to go and stock up if you like Schmidt's. I've been trying to use packaging-free deodorant as much as possible. I almost grabbed a stick today of Schmidt's just because it's nice to have one, like if I need to go somewhere and take a deodorant with me. Like I'm not going anywhere right now, but you never know. But yeah, Schmidt's is easily my favorite brand of like packaged deodorant. And then the other thing I saw is that they had a lot of vegan cheeses. They had some that I hadn't even seen before. One is called Viven, I guess. They also had, I think it's Parmello. And then they also had Violife or Violife. And I was really tempted, especially the Violife was only $2.50 or something. And the reason I didn't get them is because I just went through a Violife phase. I try not to I don't really buy cheese unless I'm like planning to make something with it. And currently that's not in the plan. So, but when it is, I'll probably go back to grocery outlet and see if they have them. So like I said, I will put the prices on the screen instead of going through every item on the receipt. But the first thing and the main thing that I went for was potatoes. I've been out of potatoes for like a week, and it's been really difficult for me. Like my staple meal when I don't know what else to make is like usually a potato and broccoli and black beans. And I eat that quite often, but Bruce is just like panting in the background. Can you chill somewhere? Can you go somewhere and chill, dude? And so the other part of that staple meal is frozen broccoli. Sometimes I do fresh, but I usually keep frozen on hand. Oh, the next one's a fun one. I also got some So Delicious, what is this, caramel flavored coffee creamer. And I don't usually do coffee creamer. I usually just do regular like almond milk, oat milk. Oat milk is probably my favorite. But I got on a kick of doing the So Delicious pumpkin spice coffee creamer, and it was so good. And I was in a better mood, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was in a better mood on the day that I had the fun coffee creamer. So I'm going to continue with the fun coffee creamer, and I feel like I'm gonna need something to put me in a good mood in the mornings in the coming week. So yeah. Okay, here's another fun one, and another one from So Delicious. I didn't even realize it was the same brand. So Delicious oat milk ice cream, and I don't think I've had this brand before. I have had the, I was trying to remember, there was another one that surprised me. I think I've had a cold brew one that was okay, it was good-ish, that I thought I was going to like, and then I bought that along with the banana flavor. I think it's Bananas Foster, and I didn't think I was gonna like the banana one, but that ended up being like one of my favorite ice creams, period. But I usually think that I need chocolate in my ice cream, but I think the banana one like proved me wrong, so I figured it would be worth it to try this caramel apple crumble, especially after I tried that Van Leeuwen. If you saw the earlier in Vlogtober, I tried some Van Leeuwen caramel, no, maybe it wasn't, was it caramel? I don't know, it was apple crisp or something. This is melting water on my hand. I'm gonna put it in the freezer. Also, sorry if I'm like talking really fast and being kind of awkward. I'm trying not to take up too much of your time, but also I have possibly an electrician coming tonight and I have no idea what time, so I'm trying to get this filmed before they get here. So I also got 2 of these Amy's soups. I haven't been buying these that much lately just because they're a little bit pricey, but they are nice to have on hand. I think the last time I bought them, I stocked up on them, was from Grocery Outlet also, but this Thai coconut I think is the best one by far. I wish I could show you like the inside of my pantry and my freezer right now because they are a mess. I also got some canned asparagus, which I don't usually buy canned vegetables, but I have been craving. I don't know, I think it's this time of year maybe. I've been craving this, so yeah, canned asparagus, why not? Okay, so we have a few more soups. This is not even the extent of the soups. I got this pho noodle soup bowl with brown rice noodles. This one is veggie flavor. It looks like this is the same, but it's garden herb flavor. And I haven't tried these specific ones before, but I think I did try from this brand and I liked it. I think actually the last time I was at Grocery Outlet, I'm gonna have to go back and check that video because I think I got this brand before, and it was like a peanut noodle, I think, and it was good. But I like that they put vegan right on the label, and then it also says woman owned. I guess I should probably do the frozen stuff first so I can put it in the freezer. I got Vans gluten-free blueberry waffles, which I get these sort of often. I like them. And then another Amy's item, the Chinese cashew veggie, what is it? Chinese noodles and veggies with a cashew cream sauce. I'm trying to read it backwards in the camera. I don't know if I've tried this specific one before, but I'm sure it's good. I've tried their like pad thai. I think I've tried some other noodle dishes. I probably have had this one, but maybe it's just been a while. Okay, so then a couple more coffee type things. This one's actually matcha. The brand is Pop and Bottle. And this one is just classic cold brew almond milk latte. And I've seen these before. I don't think I've ever purchased them because I want to say at the regular grocery stores they're like $6 or $7, and I think at Grocery Outlet, I will put it on the screen obviously, but I want to say it was like $2.50, $2.99, something like that. One reminder I would give you about Grocery Outlet though is if you go with the idea that you're going to stock up on stuff, double check the expiration dates. That's what I just did right now, because usually when I buy these like special coffee kind of stuff, like I'm like, oh, I'll save it for a day when I need like a little pick-me-up or something. But then I realized I didn't know if I checked when they expired, but these are good until December. But sometimes you'll find stuff that like you think is going to be good for quite a while, and then it's good for like 2 days. So yeah, just double check your dates. Okay, so we got another soup. It didn't come like this, it came like this, but I'm like trying to figure out, I don't remember if I bought it in the cold section or on the shelf, like on the room temperature. I think it's supposed to, it was right next to all my cold stuff too, so I think it's supposed to be cold. Let me check the expiration date, maybe that will provide a hint. Okay, I've checked this for like 90 seconds. I do not see an expiration date anywhere. That's a little bit worrisome, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the fridge just in case. I feel like you don't want to mess up the other way around, but if it's meant to be on the shelf and you put it in the fridge, that's probably okay. I didn't even tell you what it is. It's Nona Lim Thai Basil Tomato Soup, and I love tomato soup and I love Thai basil, so I figured I would love this. And also, tomato soup is kind of hard to find like a vegan version for some reason. Like people think they need to put milk in tomato soup or some kind of cheese or cream or whatever. It's kind of tough to find vegan ones. I think the condensed like Campbell's is vegan, So usually if I'm in the mood to just have an easy canned tomato soup, I will get that one. But I like to try when I find other vegan versions. Next up, I got this polenta. It's sun-dried tomato, and they also had, I think like an Italian herb flavor, and then they also had just regular plain polenta, and I love polenta. The one I usually get is like just plain, and it's like, I want to say $1.99 or $2.50, $2.99, something like that. I think this was $3.99. I don't really remember. I will put it on the screen, but like normally I am fine with my cheaper polenta, but I figured I would just try this because it was there. I also got this Silk Tropical Pineapple Yogurt, which I imagine is going to taste identical to a Dole Whip. Keyword being imagine. I might have to use my imagination, but it was only, I think, 60 cents, 70 cents, something like that. And I think usually these are like 2 something, so I decided to grab one. This was the only flavor that they had. They did have other, I think they had like Kite Hill and a couple of other vegan brands, but this was the only flavor they had for Silk. Okay, this is the last food item. I got this pasta, colorful pasta, and I got it because the last time I got a fancy pasta that was colorful, people really went nuts over it on Instagram. So I will try to, and it wasn't even that fancy of like a dish, it was just the pasta that they liked. So I'll try to come up with something creative to use this for, and look for it on the gram. And then the last thing I got is these sunglasses. I like them, you guys. I like them a lot. I saw them on the shelf and I was like, yep, those are for me. Also, my sunglasses that I have currently are like on the verge of breaking, and I haven't been wearing them enough, and I think my eyes are like kind of sensitive to sun. I've told you guys I've been having some like eye sensitivities, and I think part of the reason is because I haven't been wearing my sunglasses every day, so now I will. I think these are a little bit darker than the ones that I had too, so that's probably a good thing. It could also be that it's like 4:30 and it's already dark outside. That could be part of why it seems darker also. Okay, that is all that I want to say. That's everything that I got at Grocery Outlet. My total, I should tell you my total, but I don't feel like going to fish out my receipt out of my purse. Should I have said fish out? That's not vegan. I don't feel like going to fetch my receipt out of my purse. All right, I'm gonna go because I'm getting weird. It's the end of Vlogtober, and like my brain goes weird places. Okay, see you in the next video.